Jess noted, her tone wry. "It's on the computer," Laila informed her. "Haven't you heard? Financial records are computerized these days." Jess tried to settle more comfortably onto the cramped office's one guest chair, gave up and shrugged. "So I hear. Not my forte." Laila gave her friend a wary look. "Why are you here? I hope it's not on your cousin's behalf. I've told Matthew—" Jess cut her off. "Matthew didn't send me." Despite the convincing tone, Laila wasn't reassured. OBriens were a sneaky lot. "Then what brings you by?" "I can't stop in to check on a friend?" "You could, but lately you've been so caught up in the extended honeymoon phase of your marriage that you barely leave the inn." "Not true. I go out all the time. Will and I are not joined at the hip. He does his thing, I do mine," she declared with a nonchalance that didn't fool either of them. Once Jess had accepted her feelings for Will were real, and his for her, she'd been a little gaga ever since. "If you say so." Maybe it just seemed to Laila that everyone in Chesapeake Shores was traveling in contented pairs these days. "Okay, let's say I believe this is a purely casual visit. What's up with you? Is everything running smoothly at the inn?" Jess's expression brightened. "We're packed, as a matter of fact. Connor gave me this idea a while back about offering specials for small business conferences, and now that the golf course has opened nearby, that's working out really well during the week. Even better, weekends are booked all the way through the holidays with tourists. The word seems to be out that the inn is a great spot for a romantic getaway. It helped that we had a huge spread in a regional travel magazine showcasing how beautiful it is here at Christmas." Laila was genuinely impressed. "That's terrific. You should be proud of yourself, Jess. Making a success of the inn is a fantastic accomplishment." Jess grinned. "Quite a change from my teenage screw-ups, huh? And that brings me to one of the things I wanted to discuss with you." "Uh-oh, here it comes," Laila murmured, regarding her accusingly. "I knew this wasn't just some spur-of-the-moment visit." "Okay, I'll admit it. I am on a mission," Jess confessed. "Two, as a matter of fact. One from Abby and me, and one from Susie. Neither one has a thing to do with Matthew, I promise." Laila wasn't entirely placated. They were all OBriens, after all, a family that was notoriously tight-knit. These days, she didn't trust a single one of them, not even her sister-in-law Abby, much less the clever friend seated across from her with the cat that swallowed the canary glint in her eyes. As for Susie, she was Matthew's sister, so her motives were suspect on more levels than Laila could possibly count. "Okay, try me," she said grudgingly. "What do you and Abby want? And why didn't Abby call me herself?" "She did, several times, in fact. Apparently you haven't been returning her calls, or your brother's, or those of anyone else with the name Riley. Or OBrien, come to think of it. Connie says she hasn't spoken to you in ages, and even though I'm a Lincoln now, you've pretty much been ignoring me as well." She gave Laila a chiding look, thus the personal visit. "I've been busy," Laila claimed defensively. "Yeah, right," Jess replied, clearly not buying it. She waved off the subject. "We'll leave a discussion of the way you've been neglecting your friends for another time. This morning, I want to talk to you about taking on the accounting duties at the inn." Laila regarded her with deepening suspicion. Jess had started the inn at Eagle Point, gotten herself into financial hot water even before the doors opened, and needed her older sister to bail her out. Abby, the family's financial whiz, had maintained a fierce oversight of the inn's accounting procedures and expenditures ever since. She'd put her own hand-chosen man in charge of keeping tabs on things. Jess had chafed at the strict oversight, but even she knew it had been a necessity. "What happened to the accountant Abby brought on board?" Laila asked. "He was okay, but it was time for a change," Jess responded blithely. "We need someone full-time, or close to full-time anyway. Abby agrees." Laila stiffened. "So this change was your idea?" "Jess, I don't need your charity. I have clients." "How many?" Jess asked bluntly.